Hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday. I hope you're all doing super well today. I'm coming on live to do the February energy reading. So this for the entire month of February. And today's my birthday. Yay! So happy birthday to me. I'm super excited to be doing this on my birthday. If you're catching the replay or the recording of this video, please let me know in the comments below that you caught this. If the message today resonates with you, definitely give this video a thumbs up, wherever you're watching from. Leave me a comment in the comments below. I was supposed to come on earlier, but just woke up a little bit late today and that just threw me off. But I'm here now, which is the most important thing. So if you're tuning in for the very first time ever and you don't know who I am, my name is Stef. I'm a psychic soul alignment coach. What I do is I help people to more powerfully align with their souls through taking them through a journey of really deep healing to release a lot of limiting beliefs, fears, traumas, emotions, energy that they need to let go of in order for more of their true soul, their true essence to come through. And through that deeper connection, they are then able to more powerfully show up from that space and create their dream lives and businesses. So that is how I help people. Okay, because magic literally happens when you're so much more deeply connected to who you truly are. It's absolutely life-changing. And so every week I come on here onto my YouTube channel on Fridays to do free teachings. So if you want to have access to free teachings, definitely subscribe to my channel, hit the bell button so that you're always notified of when I have a new teaching up. There's plenty of other past teachings for you to check out. I also do monthly energy readings here on my channel. Now, maybe I'll do extra things depending on what my guides ask me to do in the near future. But for now, that's how I come on here and I support all of you. So I'm coming on today to do the February energy reading because we're just days away from stepping into February. Maybe you've already been feeling the energy. And so I'm just here to give you the information that you need to receive today to help you prepare for February. So let me know how excited you are about stepping into February, because January was fun. There was a lot of stuff there happening. But basically, if you caught my last energy reading, January was really a month to not rush into things, necessarily not take immediate action on all those bright ideas we had, but instead to continue to go within, align ourselves with our truth, align ourselves with our true desires, to really get clear on certain things, to really begin preparing ourselves for those next steps, and then being able to actually take those next steps, right? So in January, there was a lot of tug of war kind of energy where you're going back and forth. You want to do things, but maybe you didn't feel like it was the time. Something kept pulling you away from taking action on those things. Maybe you got sick. Maybe you had some setbacks. Maybe things were happening. It's all good. That was the energy of January. So the energy of February, however, is completely different, and it's super exciting. So I'm going to go ahead and read to you what I channel wrote with my guides, and then I'm going to get into it and explain it more in depth. But basically, they said the month of January is a very exciting one. There will be a lot of movement that can show up on many different levels. For example, it can show up as, starting new projects. You're moving forward with these new projects. It can show up as taking up new activities or hobbies. So, moving these things, moving forward with these things, doing things that really get your energy moving or that really help you to create things, It could be with traveling, for example, so traveling, you're moving, etc., whatever it is. But there's gonna be a lot of movement happening in February, okay? Now, they said it's really a time to move forward with things that have felt stagnant or have been on the back burner for a while, right? So again, if in January you felt oh my God, I'm not moving forward with all of these bright ideas that I really want to move forward with, but you actually took the time to, not rush into it, to get clear on what was most important to move forward with, why it's important to you, etc. And you narrowed it down to the 1 to whatever ideas that you actually need to be focused on at this time. Now that you have that clarity and you know that's what you need to be doing, that doesn't need to continue to be stagnant anymore. You can actually start taking action on those things in February and to move forward. So for me, one of those big things has been for me, I have been wanting to make major shifts to my Facebook community for forever. It feels like, I've been really wanting to change things up there and just have it come more into alignment. And so recently, the last like not even a week or so, I've been making massive changes to that because I finally got the green light from my guides. And they're like, hey, you can do this and that and so on. So it's slowly starting to come together. And it's like that felt so stagnant for a really long time, but now I'm moving forward with that stuff. Does that make sense? So that's, you're going to feel this pull, like the things that were stagnant or that I've been putting off for so long, you can finally move forward with them because the energy is carrying you forward in that direction to actually progress with those things. Okay. So they said, because of this energy, your energy, your creativity levels, your excitement might feel super spiked in February. Okay. This is all because the energy is bringing all of these things forward. Like you need to be excited to start on things. You need to, allow the creativity to flow through you to like know the ideas or things that you're creating and putting out there and so on, right? You need to have the energy to actually do these things. So they said, we want you to know that this is not a time to hold back due to fear, worry, or doubt, etc., that you may have. This is really a time to allow yourselves to be carried forward in the direction you feel called to go in, to move forward in the direction with the things that you desire to do, and to move in the direction of who you wish to be, right? And to allow your excitement and the possibilities to keep you moving in that direction. Now, they're saying this because there is always ego. There's always resistance. There are always fears coming up for us, especially as we're stepping into new things. We're up leveling. We're doing things we haven't done before. Or we're doing things completely different. So there's going to be some things that kind of cause you to hesitate. If there have been certain things that you've been procrastinating on or putting on the back burner or that have been stagnant, and now you're moving forward with those things, it might feel like, oh, but is this really the right time? Or I don't know about this. Like there might be like hesitation to move forward with these things, right? And that hesitation might be because of doubt or fear, insecurity, or whatever it is. So you mustn't let these hesitations or these doubts or these fears to hold you back, because the energy is trying to carry you in the direction you're meant to go in. Now you need to roll with it. You need to just allow yourself to go with it instead of, allowing fear or ego, whatever it is for you, to keep you stuck, to keep you from continuing to put those things on the back burner, to keep you from continuing to remain stagnant in these things. Like, no, this is not the month. This is the month to go out there and move forward and do some really awesome stuff because of it. So the reason that they're urging everyone to take action with the things that they're feeling called to do or move in the direction they're feeling called to move in is because they said, as you allow these shifts, these actions, this energy to take place, this will pave the way for more abundant opportunities and magical manifestations to enter into your lives. Okay. So when the hesitation comes up, when the doubt, the fear, the insecurity, the worry, whatever it is, comes up for you in moving forward with these things, you need to not allow that to hold you back for long. You need to become aware of it. And you need to allow possibilities and excitement to take you forward instead. Because as you do that, as you shift back into excitement and possibilities, and then you allow yourself to then take action from that space, you're going to allow yourself to move forward, to be carried by the energy, to let one thing fall into place after the other, by taking that next action step you feel called to take, and then the next one and the next one, and it all builds up. And so all of this buildup is what's going to allow for all of these amazing things to start coming into your life. But you have to like move forward. If you stop, if you hold back, then it's not going to happen, because those small action steps that you're needing to take at that time are part of the process of manifesting these things. It's like those little itty bitty steps that lead to the big manifestation. So that's why it's so super important that as you're feeling pulled to move forward with these things, to not hold back, to not sit there in uncertainty or doubt or just hesitation, to actually be like, okay, do what you got to do around that, and then keep going, keep stepping into possibilities, keep stepping into excitement, and move forward with those things, because all of these small steps that you're taking forward are the steps that you need to take one at a time that lead up to the big things, okay, that you're working towards. Because February is going to have magical manifestations. Apparently there's lots of good stuff that's going to be created as a result of this energy that's coming in, that's really moving us in that direction. Okay. So they said the 3 reoccurring themes that they want to highlight for this month are excitement, possibilities, and action. So this month, you're going to feel again and again excitement come over you when you think about certain things. You might catch yourself daydreaming a lot. You might see certain things in your day-to-day, like maybe social media or something, that all of a sudden you get an idea, and that idea really sparks a lot of excitement for you. So excitement is going to be present again and again this month, especially as you're starting to take action and you start seeing things coming together and building up and feeling like, oh my God, now I'm seeing things like come together. Like I can physically see it, visually see it. And like, this is exciting to me, seeing it all work out, seeing it come together. It's kind of like the equivalent of like what I'm getting is, when you have maybe like an idea for a movie and it just started out as an idea, and then you wrote out this manuscript or whatever that thing is for the movies, and then you make it to the movie set, and the movie hasn't been made yet, but you're on the set and you're seeing like people coming into work, and then equipment, and then the thing where they're going to do the first scene or whatever, and you're like starting to see it come and like fall into place, and you just start getting excited because you're like, oh my God, like it's actually becoming real, like it's actually moving forward, right? So excitement is going to be one of those recurring themes that shows up for you this month as you allow yourself to get out of the hesitation, get out of the fear, get out of the doubt, and actually move forward in the direction you're supposed to be going and you feel called to move in. Because as you see those things falling into place as a result of your willingness to move forward, then that's going to build up the excitement, which is really amazing because you need to be excited to manifest amazing things anyway. The other theme is possibilities. So again, it's really important that as you move forward in February and you feel called to take certain action steps or start on certain things or do certain things, move forward finally, rather than allow yourself to get caught up in the doubt and the worry and whatever that can hold you back, step into the possibilities instead. Think about how this could work out in a way that would really excite you, that would really be amazing to you instead. Because you can easily allow your focus to take you towards the negative and imagine all of this negative stuff, which just feels really heavy and stressful and scary. Or you could easily use your imagination to focus on and imagine the good and all the good that could come from this and all the amazing opportunities and things that could happen from doing this very thing that you're being presented with in that moment. So don't allow your ego to drive you into the negative possibilities. Instead, step into the positive possibilities, how this could be amazing, how this could be very beneficial, how this could help you grow exponentially in the way that you're seeking, get you those outcomes that you want, whatever. But think about possibilities. Allow possibilities to show up for you. Allow possibilities to be something that you choose to actively focus on. And not the other stuff. Okay, not the negative stuff. And action. Again, action is really important. So many times when it comes with manifestation, people think that manifestation is just, me wanting something or you wanting something, and then it's going to just magically appear on the street or it's going to arrive at my doorstep. And that's not the way it works. Like, you need to take certain action steps in order to manifest. So that's why it's really important that as you feel pulled, as the energy is moving you in the direction that you need to be going in, that you take those action steps so that it can lead up to the manifestation. If you don't take action, you're not going to allow yourself to manifest. So again, when it comes to, stepping into these new things or doing these new things, instead of being fearful or worried or whatever, think about those positive possibilities. Like, okay, so what if I did, for example, there's a lot of people in the online space that I'm, in. They're afraid of doing like Facebook Lives. They're afraid of, doing videos live because of so many reasons. And they use their imaginations to expect the worst. If you just choose to focus on, okay, so what if I was brave enough to do the Facebook Live and this did work out, amazingly well? Like, what amazing possibilities could come from me moving past my fear of doing the Facebook Live and actually doing it? Like, how would that work out? Well, maybe I could connect with amazing people who offer me an opportunity to speak on the topic that I'm really good at. Maybe I can make some really amazing connections and friends. Maybe I could gain a prospective client from there, or clients, maybe, this could happen and that can happen. And it's all these things that make you feel good and excited and proud and just overall amazing that you could just focus on instead. So focusing on that and then going out there and taking that action, doing the Facebook Live, doing the thing, because that is what's going to allow for you to continue to move forward again and again and again, right? So it's really interesting because, you have to do your part to get those things that you desire, okay? So make sure that you take action in February, because the energy is going to definitely pull you in that direction. So what they said to finalize this is, again, they want to emphasize the importance of taking action this month and moving forward, and being very mindful or aware of when the resistance is coming up for you in the form of like fears, doubts, etc., so that you can shift that and allow yourself to get back into excitement and action instead. So you have to increase your awareness. It's really funny because there's this quote that someone in my community shared that I really want to do a whole entire video on, because I think it's so super powerful and amazing. And let me just share this quote with you if I can find it really quickly. It's on my computer somewhere. But I want to do this whole video on intuition and instinct, because that is what this quote is about. And I think people confuse the two a lot of the time. And so I want to speak on this. Hold on a second. Where is it? I think it's here. Okay. Somewhere. If I can't find it, oh well, I'll just have to do a video. That's more motivation to actually do the video that I want to do. Damn it. Where are you, quote? Okay. Well, anyway, here it is. I found it. Yay! The quote is, there's a difference between following your instincts and listening to your intuition. Instincts are primitive modes of survival: fight, flight, freeze, sexual urges, hunting, and so on. Whereas intuition is a much higher manifestation of thought and emotions. And this is by Christopher Dines. I want to do a whole video on that. So if you're interested in me doing a whole video on that and explaining the difference, because people confuse the two, let me know in the comments below that you want this, and then I'll do this video. But because I only really do the videos my guides tell me to do. So I'm like, I'm just trusting in the process, whatever I'm supposed to speak on. But if the people want it, I will do it. So this is why it's really important for you this month to recognize, as you feel the energy pulling you in the direction of the things that you want to go in, and then all of a sudden you get this like gut sinking feeling type thing, or this like heart sinking type feeling, where it just doesn't feel good. You feel it in your body. You feel something is off. You feel heavy, low. You have a negative thought or voice in your head, and these kinds of things. You suddenly feel tension in your body, as you think about moving forward with this thing or stepping into this opportunity, whatever it is. That's what you really need to pay careful attention to. I really want you to increase your awareness around that, so that you can recognize, okay, what is this really about? Okay, discern between whether it's your instincts, which is very fearful type stuff. It's very connected to like your ego, because your ego is there to protect you. Or is it truly your intuition, right? And a lot of times it's going to be ego. It's going to be ego trying to hold you back, thinking you can't do that yet. You're not ready for that yet. You're not good enough for that yet. You don't know what you're talking about, all these different things. And that's where the fear, the stress, the worry, the doubt, all those things come up from. And then it's your chance to then do something about that, to shift it. And so that you're able to release whatever that is, and then get back into the energy of, okay, what are the possibilities that can come from me doing this? And then getting excited about those possibilities, and then taking action so that you can move forward and manifest the things that you desire. I really hope that this has made sense to you and has helped you. So what they guided me to share with you as well today is, as this resistance comes up, these emotions come up. First of all, you need to identify, okay, this is part of you increasing your awareness, and nobody can do this but you. Let me tell you, you have to do this for yourself. You have to get in the habit of it, the practice of it. The more you practice it, the easier it gets, the better you get at it. But number one is, when you feel something's off, when you think about moving forward with things you're moving forward with this month, then number one, ask yourself, okay, what am I feeling? Is it fear? Is it doubt? Is it worry? Is it, not being good enough? What is it? What are you feeling? Okay. Number two, why are you feeling this way? So what is it about the situation or the thing that you're wanting to step into that's making you feel this thing, okay, that you're feeling, okay? So identify it, is it because you feel like you're not good enough yet? You're not qualified enough yet? You don't have the things that you need to be able to move forward with this yet? Like, why do you feel this way? Okay. Number 3 is, once you've identified the feeling and why you feel that, why you believe that, then, okay, is feeling this and believing this, thinking this, helping me move forward with my long-term vision, with my 2020 goals? So is continuing to believe that you're not good enough to serve those people that you want to serve, or is continuing to believe that you're not good enough to charge what you want to charge, helping you to really achieve that long-term vision that you have, or those 2020 goals that you have set for yourself? If it's not, then we need to do something about that, right? Most of the time you're gonna say, no, this is not helping me, okay? So then the next thing is, you need to process, is what I'm believing and feeling and all this other stuff, like, is it true? Is it actually factually true? So is it that I'm really not qualified to be charging these prices, or to be working with these kinds of people, or to be, talking about this topic, or, calling myself an expert in this field? Like, is that really, true? This thing that I want to do is bad, that I'm not good enough, and so on and so forth. Is it true 9 times out of 10? Most of the time, like 10 times out of 10 almost. You're going to recognize that whatever it is that you're feeling, believing isn't true at all. It's just stuff that you're making up in your head, and it's your ego getting the best of you. And so that's an opportunity for then you to move forward. So the next thing is, what do I need to believe instead about myself, about the situation, about whatever it is? What do I need to believe instead to feel excited, to be excited about possibilities, right? So then you dig into that. Maybe I need to believe that people are out there looking for me, that there are people that would benefit so much from what I'm doing, from what I have to share because of this and this and this. Like, so what would you need to believe instead to get excited? And then the next one is like, okay, how do I move forward with this? Or what's the next step that I need to take to move forward with this? And then go out there, get off your butt and do it. Go do the thing, because that's how you're going to manifest. And when I finished up channeling and stuff on this, and I asked, like, okay, is there any other message I need to give, any other clarity? I don't really pull cards, but I was like, okay, let me just get a card just in case. There's something else here. And what I got is this card, Holy Amethyst. It says Divine Alchemy. And it says, move beyond current challenges, focus on what you desire. Let me read you the little booklet, and then I'll give you more info on this. But basically, the card says, you're ready to move beyond energies or situations that are no longer helpful to you, and make space in your life for something more purposeful. This is very much connected to the weekly energy reading I did this week on my Facebook business page. So I do weekly energy readings on my Facebook business page. You should totally check them out in the description of this video. I have the links to my Facebook and Instagram and all the things. But it says here, you may feel a real need for clearing out, not just mentally or emotionally, but physically too. There is a sense that you are moving beyond challenges and foraging golden opportunities from stagnant or unhappy experiences. It's important to recognize that you are like a magician at this time, with the ability to use your thoughts, will, and actions to bring about life-fulfilling and dream-enhancing opportunities. It's important to focus on what you desire and not what you fear, because what you give your energy to will literally begin to flourish. Call on Holy Amethyst to help you focus on golden opportunities. So very much, basically this message, focus on possibilities, focus on excitement, focus on all the good things that can come. Allow that to lead you forward. Put your energy into that. Take the action steps you need to take to move in that direction. Don't continue to allow yourself to, get sucked into ego and fear and hold back on things, because it's going to be very uncomfortable for you if you keep holding back on things. Like, the energy is going to keep pulling you forward, and if you keep resisting, it's going to feel really uncomfortable to you. So allow yourself to flow with life. Allow yourself to flow with the energy that's around us at this time, to move into a new reality, new possibilities, because this is what the energy is supporting at this time. And it's also really important, because I spoke on this, I think, on this past weekly energy reading on my Facebook business page, how, it was about how the energy of January, some people are still this week, last week of January, first week of February, this whole week, January 27th through February 1st. People at this time are kind of still, some people are still dragging some things from January that felt heavy, maybe December, maybe November that felt heavy. And this week is really a week to step into new things, to start moving into this new energy. But in order to move into this new reality, this new identity, you have to show up in life differently. You have to think differently, feel differently. You have to move in this direction. So in order to break free from the drama and the heaviness that has been maybe around you the last few months, you really need to allow this energy coming in to carry you forward into these new possibilities, into this new way of thinking, this new way of being, this new way of showing up, and to really consciously choose to alchemize. So again, as doubt, as fear, as worry, as things come up this week, January 27th through February 1st, you have to start alchemizing that and continue to alchemize that throughout February, meaning that, as the doubt comes in that makes you feel like, oh my God, more of this drama is going to follow me, or I'm not going to be able to move forward with this. Like, you have to be aware of that, notice that, see where it's coming from, do the inner work around that, do the questions I gave you if it helps, shift it, alchemize it to continue to step into excitement and possibilities, and then take action. This is how you alchemize. This is how you shift into a new reality. This is how you shift into a new identity. But you have to do that for yourself, okay? Nobody can do that but you. So you have to step into your power around that. So I really hope that this has helped you. February is really exciting. Lots of good things are coming in. Amazingness is happening in February. Lots of good manifestations. If you listen to my yearly energy reading, I did a 2020 energy reading. It's on my channel somewhere. You can check it out. I'll see if later I can put the link in the description of this video or somewhere. But yeah, I talked about, I think in February, there's like a chance for like financial situations and business situations and things like that to finally, take a turn for the better, because this energy this month is allowing for that forward movement, excitement, possibilities. Like, so much good energy is coming in. When you have that good energy in the things that you're doing, it allows for manifestations to happen. Okay. If you keep feeling heavy and dragged down by life, you're not going to allow for manifestations to happen. So that's what the energy is supporting this month, for so many good things to happen, but you have to do your part, which means actively increasing your awareness, shifting things, choosing to be more of what you want, to focus on more of what you desire, to feel more of what you want, keeping yourself focused, alchemizing all the time, again and again, so that you can continue to step into new levels of yourself and new levels of your reality and create that amazingness in your life. So I really hope that this has helped you. If it has, let me know in the comments below. Give this video a thumbs up, a like wherever you're watching from. I really love hearing from you guys. Definitely make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet already. Because that way you don't miss out on these monthly energy readings and the teachings that I do here on Fridays. And if you are a spiritual entrepreneur, you're a person that is very passionate about personal development and reaching your potential and making a big impact through your own presence and well-being, then I invite you to come and join me in my Facebook community. We recently changed the name, so now we are called Soul Aligned Impact, and it's for people who identify as visionaries, thought leaders, healers, psychics, coaches, people who are game changers, people who really are here to do really big things in the world, who really want to positively impact large numbers of people or communities, to really change how things are done in a way that promotes a deeper connection to spirit or deeper connection to soul. And so this is the purpose of this group, is to really bring forward people who have this vision to make the world a better place through their unique gifts and abilities and knowledge and experience. And so I recently made some changes there to support people in creating their impact. And one of those things is I'm going to be inviting the top 10 contributors to my community to a free Facebook Zoom call, a free Zoom call where I will do some psychic channeling for them to give them clarity and guidance on something, one thing that they need support with in that moment. to help them to continue to move forward. So that's going to be really exciting to give this support to the top 10 contributors in my community to help them continue to make their impact. And I will also be doing a psychic channeling thread once a month in my group for the people who don't get to go on the call, so that they can drop a question, and then I might have the opportunity to answer that question for them and support them. And there's other things that we're doing in the group as well. There's something really fun that I'm going to be doing this week, or in this upcoming week, to help people to create big shifts in this month of February and beyond. So if this interests you, come and join us in Soul Aligned Impact. I don't know if the name will change to my group again in the future. I don't know. The fastest way or the best way to find my group is by finding me on Facebook as Stef and Tarot Coaching, and there should be a link somewhere that leads you to my group. But for now, the link to Soul Aligned Impact is in the comments or the description of this video. Feel free to click on that. I can't speak today. I don't know what's happening. And you can come and join us there. I would love to have you there. So thank you so much for your time. I really hope that this has helped you. Have an amazing day. I will see you soon. If you're my community, I will be doing the teaching on how self-trust is key to manifesting your desires. So I do free teachings every Wednesday in my community. So if you're interested in that, please come and join us. I look forward to seeing you all on Friday for the Friday teaching. Take care. Have an amazing day. Bye.